One of the things I have the most problem with ever is the fact that I am an early morning person. Okay, that's not the problem. The problem is I have to remember not everyone else is an early morning person. And when I start throwing in friends who live in other time zones, yeah, so if I get up at 6 and I have a friend who lives in Arizona and she is like 3 hours, yeah, right now they are 3 hours behind us. So as I send her an email at like, I don't know, 6 a.m., it is 3 a.m. there. And I have to realize that, hey, at 3 a.m., she's probably asleep. Yeah, most likely. So that's one of the bizarre things about being an early morning person and having different time zones. Do you face that problem? Do you find it's really strange? Because I do. If money were no object or problem, and I could live anywhere where I wanted to live, I would probably choose still a small town with a big town or big city really close to it, like with less than an hour drive away, but a place where everybody knows each other, a place where I can walk to the local grocery mart, not a huge store, but a place where I can just get some stuff like a deli, be able to walk to the local pub or bar, movie theater. I want things within walking distance, but I also like the views, because as you've seen from the view that I have here overlooking the city, and there are some other views that I can get if I go elsewhere around here, they're really nice. But I do like the feeling of a small town where you can just walk down the streets. I want a town with sidewalks. Sidewalks are important. Where I live, there are no sidewalks, so it's really sort of dangerous and odd to walk down the street. Once you get into the city part, the real city part, there are sidewalks again, but out here, no sidewalks. It's sort of odd. But that's really where I would go. I'd want a place that backed up to like the woods so you could go hiking in the woods. But yeah, small town, that's more of my style. Okay, I just got off my meeting with my mastermind group, had a great meeting with them. They are wonderful, wonderful people. And if you remind me, because I keep forgetting this, I will link all of their channels somewhere down below, maybe up here, I don't know. I will promise I will make a list of them, because their channels are wonderful. It is a great time, and we have a ton of fun talking about all things YouTube, which is really important because when you do YouTube, like I've said before, you get very, very isolated at times because you spend a lot of your time making videos and not necessarily a lot of time with a lot of other people because you are making so many videos. That's always interesting. Now this is a cold, rainy, let's read a book kind of night. Now I just have to find a good book to read. What do I should read? I should check my reading list. Good snowy Saturday morning. It is cold outside, it is windy, and it's going to be even colder tomorrow. So this is sort of crazy for spring. It is snowing right now. Don't know if you could see that too well in the shots, but it is going to be an interesting day. One of the first things to remember if you have a YouTube channel is you will not appeal to everyone. And guess what? That's absolutely fine. You don't have to appeal to everyone. There are some YouTube channels that I have tried to watch and I'm just not their target audience. I just can't get into it. Yet a lot of people think that they have to appeal to every single person. No, nothing will ever do that. Go to the audience that you like, or better yet, make the videos that you are passionate about, that you love, and then people who are just like you will find you. To say that I haven't gotten anything done today is completely wrong. I've gotten quite a bit done. However, to say that I've gotten up and gotten dressed and made my bed and all those fun things is a complete and utter lie. I'm not going to kid you. I haven't. I probably don't know what I'm going to do, but I mean, I've gotten a lot of editing done. I've gotten a lot of housework done. I just haven't gotten dressed. 7:15, something like that. 7:15. 7:30. I'm done with everything. I mean, I've done everything which I said I was going to do today, which wasn't a whole lot. The sun is beginning to come out, well, set and come out. It's getting colder, but I think I'm going to spend the evening reading. Woohoo! Watch a little YouTube, my guilty pleasure, and then do not a whole lot of anything. I'm hoping you're having a good night. Good Sunday morning. It is a beautiful, cold Sunday morning. Last night it got down to 24 degrees, which is pretty cold. Now today it's supposed to be up to 54 and then in the 40s tonight. So this weather is sort of strange, but it's going to warm up this week, so I might be able to actually go out and do things this week with now with my little camera. That'd make me happy. So I'm going to get ready to edit. I know I wasn't going to edit today, but I don't know. I'm not doing anything. It turned cloudy. It started to sort of rain. Yeah. So if I can get some editing done, be way ahead. Got to go to the bank tomorrow. That's always a bunch of fun. Sort of interesting. I'm spoiling my dogs by feeding them treats. I'm going to see if I can get Faith to actually eat a treat on camera. That'll be exciting. What a good girl. Okay, so it is Sunday evening. We've had a bit of an adventure, which I really wish I would have gotten the camera out for. I went to take pictures of deer, which were across the street, a whole bunch of them. And Mom's dog, Faith, got loose and decided to chase the deer. Happy little, joyous little dog. And that was an adventure because once she got done chasing the deer, she ran all over the neighborhood. But she came back to see her pal, Chablis. When I told her, let's go see Chablis, Faith came running back. And that's how that whole story ended. So Mom was really upset with the dog running off, and so Faith is now sort of in the dog house, I guess you would say. But it was interesting. But everything worked out well, and they're all back home, and Mom put Faith back into her little kennel thing, and we're all happy right now, right? One of the things which I always want to talk about is friends. I don't have a whole big family, but like I said, my friends really are my family, and it's really important to have people who you can depend on, people who you rely on, because what's really interesting is your friends' family sometimes become your family too. And, it's hard to explain till you see it happen, but friends are so important in your life. Family, if you don't have the best of family, then find the best of friends. If you don't have the best of friends, have the best of family. Somewhere find people who can support you, and that's what's really important, and that's what I found is really, really important in my life. I have some really good friends. I have some really good extended family who, they're just really cool people. So I hope everybody's having a great night. I'm getting ready to go to bed so I can start off the Monday tomorrow. Good Monday morning. It is really interesting to wake up to a cloudy and rainy Monday morning, but it's 52 degrees and feels wonderful out there. I mean, I can live with clouds and the rain if it's 52. It's much nicer than waking up and it's like 28, 19, that sort of thing. It is a cooking day, so we'll be doing all that, and then I will be going to the bank, so it'll be a fun trip. So I'm just out of the grocery store, and one of the things which I find really, really strange is when the grocery store has new people working the alcohol area, because I buy a lot of vodka and a lot of different kind of alcohols, and I always think they're judging me because I've bought so many different alcohols. And the old people who work there know my stuff, and they've seen the videos, and I don't feel as self-conscious as the new people who work there. So yeah, that's sort of strange. But I got all the stuff that I needed to record with today, so I'm going to start on that and go home. Okay, we are in the sit and wait era of the day. The house is an absolute mess. I can't put really anything away until I'm done. But yeah, so we sit, we wait, and yeah, this is fun. Maybe I'll get on YouTube, see what's up on YouTube. Realistically, this YouTube thing is pretty easy. I mean, I really have to work at it one major day a week, and then the rest of the week is set up doing editing and that sort of stuff. So I love what I do. That being said, though, wow, that one day a week can be a rough day. Trying to get everything scheduled in, trying to get everything done right, and hoping beyond hope that there were no mistakes. So doing it by myself makes it a little bit more interesting, but I do love YouTube, and I love connecting with people on YouTube, because I found that what I miss during that day is the fact that I'm recording and then I have to take breaks and go see what people are commenting on, and I want to be there. I want to be like interacting with you. So that's what's important. I love it when you talk to me and tell me what it is that you're enjoying, what you're not enjoying, what you'd like to see, all those sort of things. So let me know. Good Tuesday morning. If you are anything like me, you love the fact that it's a sunshiny day. Yeah. I think I can get more done today simply because my spirits are raised because, well, it's sunny. I'm going to try to get a lot done this morning so that I can then go out and do something this afternoon, which would be cool. But I've got to have everything ready to pull the plants in this evening because we've got a freeze warning in again tonight. But it is so pretty and so nice to watch the sun come up. A lot of times people talk about buying local, and I love to buy local, but a lot of times I can't afford to buy local. We have one local grocery store that I swear goes to the big marketplaces, buys their stuff, and then reprices it to, marking it up to sell it locally. Now, I do realize that a lot of businesses can't buy in bulk, so that they do not get the discounts for the bulk buying, but sometimes people try to guilt me because I'm not buying as much local stuff as I should be, but I can't afford it. That's something you should think about before you try guilting the person who you're talking to into the fact that they are not buying enough of what you consider local, because you also don't know what local things that person does buy. One of the things I can always tell if I like something, and are you like this? If I really like doing something, I have a hard time stopping. It's almost 9 o'clock and I am still editing the vlogs for Veda, the vlog every day in April. Love doing these. These are so much fun. They go together so quick and they're really good questions. So it's been a blast doing them, and I have been recording quite a few of them all at once simply because, well, it's easier that way, and then I'll edit them and have some fun with it. But I am loving doing this. How about you? Are you one of these people who likes to do things as in, like, once you get started, you don't want to stop, and you have to stop and say to yourself, nope, have to go to bed. You have to do something else at some point. That's where I think I'm in right now. I might do one more video and then go to bed. Good Wednesday morning. It is a client work day, so it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be sunny. Hopefully get up to in the 60s today. But got clients all day, so don't know what I'll do. Alright, it's almost 5 o'clock, and I started realizing that my editing and everything was getting sloppy. Yeah, I came home from my appointment or my client, and I went to work editing, and I probably shouldn't have. Probably should have just taken some time off, but I did get a couple things edited. But now it's just like, I need to take a break, so I'm going to take a break for a while, get some food, and see how the rest of the day goes. I don't know what it is about today, but my motivation is like 0. How about yours? Are you motivated or are you not motivated? I just wasn't feeling it. I mean, nothing's come together this evening. Brought the plants in because I found out we got another freeze warning. Probably already talked about that. Getting old and repeating myself. But, I mean, so I'm just going to, go lay in bed, maybe read. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't picked a new book. I might reread The Grass is Always Greener Over the Septic Tank since I talked about that recently. Other than that, not much of anything going on. Sometimes there is no good side. Good Thursday morning. Yeah, it's Thursday morning. It is, of course, an interesting day. I have some light editing to do. I could actually edit everything which I have filmed today and then have nothing to do for like days. I don't know what I'll do with that. And so what I've been doing is I've been doing a lot of reading. Right now I'm reading Gary Vaynerchuk's Crush It. And I'm really enjoying the book. I mean, I did just start reading it this morning because I could not sleep for whatever reason. I was up at 4 a.m. The book is wonderful. I will give it that. And it's sort of helping me see where I am with YouTube and social media. I mean, like I've said before, I love YouTube. I'm liking Instagram. I think Twitter's really cool. But I also realize that I need to also share other things. So I'm trying to do that by, talking with my friends, those sort of things. There are certain channels that I absolutely watch all the time, and I need to be sharing their content more often. So I have one more video to edit today, and then I am caught up with everything that I have filmed to edit. I mean, everything. That's it, and it is Thursday. I'm actually even thinking about filming next week's Veda videos today and editing some of them and then finishing up tomorrow, so that way, totally caught up. I mean, as in, like, nothing. It'll be cool. Hooray! I don't think I've ever been this happy about doing so little. I don't think I have. Have I ever been this happy? So, it is going to be an amazing night. An amazing night of doing so little. I'm going to have, like, all my editing done, because, like I said earlier, I'm going to edit this in a few minutes, everything except for tomorrow morning. I'm going to be reading in bed. Woohoo! So there's nothing. I'm so excited. What will I do? Hooray! I like these days. Good Friday morning. It is the end of the week, which I think is great. I have nothing much planned this weekend, so we'll see how that goes. But I am down half a pound for those of you who are keeping track, which I find sort of amazing because I have not been eating well. I mean, like, not been watching what I eat. But I will get it back together this week. I hope that you've had a great week, and I will see you again next week. Remember, if you got this far, subscribe, and you can keep watching what I do in my 49th year.